Right now, Southern California communities are bracing for flooding and mudslides in the aftermath of Tropical Storm Hillary. 9 candidates have qualified for the first GOP debate, but the frontrunner says he won't be there. The latest on the 2024 campaign. You're watching News 3 now at noon. Good afternoon, everybody. I'm filling in for Mark today. I'm Catherine Merck. Topping our headlines today, Wisconsin is sure going to feel the summer heat in the coming days. Alert days are in the forecast for extreme heat and humidity. Meteorologist Kelly Slifka has the details in our first WARN forecast.
Yeah, good afternoon. It's actually a pretty nice afternoon. So if you have any outdoor activities you need to get done, maybe you need to mow the lawn, maybe do some gardening, try to get it done today, because over the next couple of days, it's not going to be so nice. Right now, we are looking at sunshine from our Queen Bee radio sky cam. Well, they're in Platteville, blue sky and fairly comfortable temperatures. There have been some clouds that have been trying to move into southern Wisconsin. A lot of them have been evaporating, but we'll get a few clouds here and there for the afternoon. 78, so a pretty nice noon hour here currently. 81 right now in Janesville, 75 in the Dells. We do have that first warrant alert date for that dangerous heat all of southern Wisconsin. Now, temperatures are going to vary quite a bit from west to east going into the next couple of days. Hot temperatures, though, some locations, especially to the west, could see that heat index getting up close to 110. Especially as we go into Wednesday and Thursday, but that alert day starts tomorrow with the heat advisories already into effect tomorrow from Madison down toward Janesville, where you see that pink. That is an excessive heat warning. That would mean that heat index could get above 105 to as high as 110. Otherwise, today, looking at sunshine, temperatures in the lower 80s, lower half of the 80s today. So we are a bit cooler than where we were yesterday. Now, if you are headed out this evening, it still should be fairly comfortable. The humidity remains low. I know we've got a lot of football practices going on outside. So today is not going to be the problem. It's going to be the rest of the week when we're going to see the heat indices really climb. Right now, we're looking at 78 right now with temperatures climbing in the low to mid 80s with partly cloudy skies. So a pretty nice day to get out and do some activity, but everything changes. Will we get to 100? The last time we did was back in 2012. We'll see if we do get up to 100 later this week coming up.
All right, Kelly, it's hot out there. Thanks so much. And officials are asking everyone to limit outdoor activity, stay hydrated, and keep an eye out for signs of heat stroke or exhaustion. If you don't have air conditioning, several buildings are opening up availability as cooling centers. That includes the Beloit Public Library and Transit Transfer Center, the Middleton Police Department, City Hall, and Public Library. You'll find a full list of cooling centers on our website. That's channel3000.com. And stay up to date on the weather on our first WARN weather forecast on the weather app. It has hourly forecasts, road conditions, and the latest radar. You can download it for free in your phone's app store. Just search WISC weather. After pounding Southern California and other parts of the Southwest, the remnants of Tropical Storm Hillary are still posing serious risks today. Hillary was the first tropical storm to hit Southern California in more than 80 years. That brings storms and heavy rainfall to a region much more accustomed to drought. Forecasters warn more flash flooding as well as mud and rock slides are possible.
All that started within an hour or two and then just kept piling up, and the water keeps coming further back up the street.
In Los Angeles, where the storm flooded freeways, schools are closed today. Flooding was also recorded in parts of Nevada, including Las Vegas, and 60-mile-an-hour winds knocked down trees and power lines in Arizona, leaving many without electricity. In Milwaukee, a 22-year-old suspect is in custody after 9 people were shot near American Family Field. 6 men and 3 women between the ages of 16 and 42 years old were injured. All of them are expected to survive. Police increased their presence where the shooting happened outside of the Puerto Rican Family Festival. Organizers say the event itself was safe and the shooting happened a few miles away. A Milwaukee alderperson said a fight led to the shooting. The investigation is ongoing and charges are pending. A review by the Milwaukee County District Attorney's Office. Several people are now facing charges after they blocked first responders from helping victims at the scene of a crash in downtown Madison over the weekend. It happened near the intersection of North Broome and West Gorman Streets around 3 a.m. on Sunday. Officers say a car hit 2 pedestrians. A crowd started to gather, making it hard for first responders to get to the scene. Police say one person even shoved a paramedic who was trying to help a victim. The same person shoved an officer before running off. They were later arrested. Another person was arrested for kicking a police officer. The driver of the vehicle in the crash was arrested for a first offense OWI. The GOP presidential candidates will take the stage Wednesday for their first debate, but frontrunners former President Donald Trump, he says he won't be there. A new CBS News poll shows Trump's fourth criminal indictment is not hurting his popularity. Wendy Gillette has the latest.
Former President Trump made his latest campaign appearance in Tennessee, holding a fundraiser late last week. He won't be joining the other GOP candidates at the first Republican primary debate in Milwaukee, saying he'll instead release a taped interview with former Fox News host Tucker Carlson. Republican contender Chris Christie dismissed the news.
I have no concerns. Whether he's there or not, I'll be just fine.
A new CBS News poll shows likely Republican primary voters don't want to hear criticism about the frontrunner at the debate. More than 90% said they want to hear candidates make the case for themselves. Only 9% want them to make the case against Trump. The poll also shows Trump gaining support after his fourth criminal indictment in Georgia. More than 60% would vote for him today versus 16% for the closest contender, Ron DeSantis. The rest of the candidates only registered single digits.
Please welcome.
Despite that show of support, Asa Hutchinson made this prediction in Iowa Saturday.
You're going to be the first state that moves away from Donald Trump.
Other candidates are keeping the spotlight on Trump's legal cases.
So I think that these indictments are a disaster for the country. I think they set a dangerous precedent for the ruling party to use police force in the middle of an election against political opponents.
Trump has until Friday to surrender in Georgia for alleged meddling in the 2020 election. Wendy Gillette, CBS News.
Stay with News 3 now as our reporting teams join us live from the debate in Milwaukee throughout the day. Wednesday, News 3 now this morning. We'll have Chris Stanford out there giving you the latest updates on what you need to know in the morning. And Will Keneally and I will be tracking the debate live from Pfizer Forum throughout the night. The Free Kids in the Rotunda performance series will return to the Overture Center's Rotunda stage in October. The Kids in the Rotunda series is open to families of all ages and is meant to give kids a chance to see a wide range of performance arts from folk singers to Indian dance. The lineup features 30 Saturday performances and 2 holiday performances. Each one will have 3 showings. The series runs from October 7th until April 27th. There's more to come on News 3 now at noon. A recent announcement by Elon Musk causes an uproar on X, formerly known as Twitter, and a group of musicians prepare to go on strike. That's coming up on the Money Watch report.
You're watching News 3 now at noon.
Construction invites you to celebrate summer with our hot summer sale. We're talking about hot savings of 23%. Many of your neighbors already know how we strive to meet and exceed expectations with each and every project. That's why they voted us Best Roofer 3 years in a row. Experience the best of Madison for yourself with Fry Construction. Get on board for our hot summer sale. Save 23% off gutters or insulation with any full siding project. Schedule your consultation today at fryconstruction.com.
This right here is confidence in a bottle.
Not only does it change you on the outside, but something on the inside, knowing that you're looking better.
It makes me feel so much more confident than I've ever felt in my life.
They are some of the hottest videos on social media. Those videos claiming to instantly get rid of bags under your eyes. Well, today we're going to see one for ourselves and let you be the judge. It's called Plexiderm, and lifestyle expert Annette Figueroa is here to tell us why she says this one is for real.
This one is for real, and I'm so excited. We even have a video, and you'll notice the model has bags underneath his eyes and some sagging, and all he uses is a small amount on a clean, dry face, and that's how easy it is.
All right, what's the active ingredient?
Okay, so it's silicates that are minerals found in shale rock, and what it does is it tightens and lifts the appearance of bags underneath your eyes in as little as 10 minutes, no prescriptions, and very little effort. Even watching the video, this is a real, it's a model, but it's a real guy with real bags underneath his eyes.
My real true opinion is holy words I can't say on camera. This is absolutely unbelievable. I mean, I could feel it just lifting my skin. It was amazing. It feels good. Feels great. Looks even better.
And I did this to my father. We were at home, so we applied it to his under eye bags, and let me tell you, we were so excited. In under 10 minutes, they visibly disappeared from view, and now it is literally part of both of our daily routines. He calls me every single month saying, "Hey, Annette, I'm out of Plexiderm, please send me more." And not only does it work on the bags, it works on the appearance of crow's feet, fine lines, and wrinkles. The way you want to do it is you want to have a clean, dry face. You use a small amount because it's so powerful. You have high school reunions, you have events you want to go to, you want to look years younger, this is it.
This Labor Day is the best time to try Plexiderm at our starter price of only $14.95. Your solution is at plexidermtrial.com or call the number on your screen.
At Lawton Cates, justice means helping with your medical bills, standing up to the insurance company, and demanding compensation for lost time at work. And there's never a fee until we deliver results for you. Your life counts. Lawton Cates.
There was an uproar on X over the weekend after owner Elon Musk hinted the social platform, formerly known as Twitter, will be doing away with the block button. Users criticized the potential move, saying the tool helps to protect against online harassment. X's CEO also posted, quote, "Our users' safety on X is our #1 priority, and we're building something better than the current state of block and mute." Philadelphia orchestra musicians have voted to authorize a strike if negotiations toward a new contract with better pay fail. The current 4-year contract expires September 10th. Orchestra management says it's disappointed by the strike authorization decision, but will continue to negotiate in good faith toward a fiscally responsible agreement. And General Motors will cut its robo-taxi fleet in half in San Francisco after recent crashes. California's Department of Motor Vehicles requested the reduction after a GM Cruise autonomous vehicle collided with a fire truck last week. It comes just days after regulators authorized Cruise and Google autonomous robo-taxis to operate at all hours in the city despite safety worries. That's your CBS News Money Watch report. For more, log on to cbsmoneywatch.com. At the CBS Broadcast Center, I'm Matt Piper.
At the noon hour, the Dow is down 124 points, NASDAQ is up 119, and the S&P 500 is up 5. Our call for action volunteers are in the building taking your consumer complaints and taking action on your behalf. Volunteers are here every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. You can call for action at 608-270-2833 or submit a claim anytime at channel3000.com/call-for-action. Next at noon, we'll have today's ag prices, and Kelly has more on the upcoming alert days. And then today at Live at 4, our film critic will have the weekend box office numbers, plus suggestions on shows and movies to watch.
Attention homeowners, we're looking for 50 homeowners who need a new bath or shower. We want to evaluate our custom bathing solutions in real homes for safety and convenience. Call Mad City Baths, Wisconsin's #1 remodeler and trusted local source for American-made baths and showers installed in as little as 1 day. And with our price lock guarantee, we'll guarantee your price for 1 year. Now 50 homeowners will save. Receive free installation of a new bath or shower. 0 down, 0 payments, and 0 interest for 24 months. Senior and military discounts, plus call during this program and receive a free $50 Walmart gift card with your in-home estimate. From Madison throughout South Central Wisconsin, call with zip code and location to qualify 608-729-4466. That's 608-729-4466.
The Midwest's premier showcase for a timeless tradition, the Great Wisconsin Quilt Show, September 7th through 9th at the Alliant Energy Center in Madison. Sow your curiosity with every thread in our huge exhibit of quilts and vendor mall. Get hands-on with our sit and sew workshops, or find inspiration with dozens of lectures and educational opportunities. Wrap yourself up in a world of quilting. Visit quiltshow.com for tickets and full schedule.
Cheers.
Cheers.
To your big promotion.
And to your new house. I know.
What? I guess you had to move fast in this market.
Right? Best thing I did was get a pre-approval from Summit. Once I knew my budget, I only looked at homes I could make a serious offer on.
And how's construction going on your place?
1 month left.
Must be stressful.
Actually, no. I'm working with Summit too, and they've been great about answering all my questions and guiding me along. It's been easy.
Whether you're building or buying a home, Summit Credit Union is here to help.
On the Jennifer Hudson Show, Wednesdays, Christina Ricci. Does your son know he has a cool mom?
He's like, oh my God, Mom, were you really gonna kill your brother? It's a movie.
And the hilarious Miss Pat.
On the next Jennifer Hudson Show at 3.
You stepped up in a big way to donate school gear to local students who need it most.
Tomorrow, Josh is live at the Boys and Girls Club to capture Distribution Day excitement.
And we'll have an update on the heat this week. Join us tomorrow morning between 4:30 and 7.
The Farm Report is sponsored by Blaine's Farm and Fleet.
Welcome back. Your time is 12:15. Pam Yankee from the Midwest Farm Report is out on a farm tour today. She'll be back on Friday, but here are your farm numbers. All right, we have some hot days ahead in the forecast. Meteorologist Kelly Slifka is on the weather patio with some on those alert days.
Yeah, we do have alert days going forward throughout the week, so enjoy the relatively mild weather that we have today because we are looking at sunshine and temperatures running a little bit above average, but not the low 90s we had yesterday. 84 expected this afternoon. Our average now is 80. It will be a little bit milder tonight. Overnight low down to a 64, but still relatively comfortable. It's not until we get into the late morning hours into tomorrow afternoon where we do have an alert day, and that continues into Wednesday. It continues into Thursday. The hot temperatures are going to be with us. And it looks like the hottest day right now is going to be Wednesday, and that's when that heat index could be approaching 110 for some here in southern Wisconsin. We'll keep you updated on that. And we haven't had a 100-degree temperature here in Madison since 2012. And that year we had 4. That was the last really hot year. And of course, that was a dry year as well. Heat advisories right now in effect for Madison down toward Janesville and Monroe. This is for tomorrow. While the pink shading, the excessive heat warning, tomorrow they could see that heat index get above 105 in southwestern areas of the state. Right now we're looking at the heat index tomorrow. So this is going into tomorrow morning here at 11:30. You can see our heat index still manageable, but as we get into the afternoon hours, that heat index, that humidity really starts to go up. You see our temperature getting up into the upper 90s. That's the heat index. Some locations, especially once you get along that Wisconsin River Valley, where that moisture, all that moisture tends to pool, could see that heat index up above 100, maybe 105. So these are the effects you get with the heat index. When it does get up close to 100, you can expect some heat-related illnesses. So that's where you really want to take caution when we get that heat index up close to 100. Even if it's above 90, it can cause some problems. But you can see this heat extends all the way down toward the Lone Star State. Of course, that's where all the heat has been all summer long. They've been dealing with this since basically June, but we're getting a taste of it going through tomorrow and also into Wednesday and Thursday. These are the current heat indices, so we're not bad. We got a little bit of a break here in eastern Wisconsin, but as you go over toward Omaha, already the heat index 108. Tulsa 113, so you can see some just oppressive heat across much of the nation's midsection. That's that heat dome that is moving back northward. Now, we got a break today, but it's coming back northward going into tomorrow. That'll continue into Wednesday and Thursday. Then by Thursday, that starts to flatten out. Looking at the heat index right now, you can see some of that heat already starting to build across western parts of Iowa. Temperatures right now, 78 in Madison, 81 in Janesville, so a pretty decent noon hour. Yeah, it's warm out here, but nothing compared to what we dealt with yesterday, and definitely not anything what we had to compare with going forward into tomorrow and Wednesday and Thursday. Temperatures right now across Dane County in the upper 70s. A few clouds mainly off to our west. We'll look at partly sunny skies. We climb in the mid-80s. And this evening, temperatures will back off. fairly mild, yet readings in the 70s. First warm forecast, there comes the alert day tomorrow, Wednesday, and Thursday. We did bump that number up a little bit Wednesday, getting close to 100. We'll have to see if we don't change that a little bit. But either way, 98 going to be a very hot afternoon. Heat index, once again, could get up close to 105, even 110 for some areas to the west. We do get a break, it looks like, by Friday, and the weekend will be quite a bit cooler. Highs in the mid-70s. No rain in that 10-day forecast either.
Oh, it feels like right as, where people are looking forward to fall, we're seeing these crazy hot
I think of all the kids that have football practices outside and all those evening activities. That's just going to be tough.
Right, I think about it too. Well, thanks so much, Kelly.
Sure.
Up next, Howard's in the Mr. Food Test Kitchen combining 2 flavors to make one knockout dish that'll leave your mouth watering.
Lemon and lime.
Brown sugar and bacon.
Mint and raspberry.
When it comes to cooking, there are certain flavors that make the perfect couple. An obvious one is Kelly's favorite, peanut butter and chocolate. Another combo that's really popular right now is garlic and honey. Believe it or not, the bold taste of fresh garlic complements the mellow sweetness of honey. Today, we're going to show you how you can turn this combo into a mouth-watering main dish. We start by seasoning some flour with salt, pepper, ginger, and a touch of ground red pepper. Then we coat some chicken breasts that we've already flattened with the flour mixture before dipping them in beaten egg. Now we saute these sort of like we would if we were making chicken francais. While these cook, we combine some butter with a generous amount of honey, some soy sauce, and our minced garlic. Once the chicken is cooked through and golden, we drizzle it with our sweet and savory sauce. To get the recipe for our brand new Asian honey garlic chicken, all you have to do is visit our website. I'm Howard with Kelly in the Mr. Food Test Kitchen, where today we found the perfect pairing way for you to say, ooh, it's so good. We paired garlic and honey.
Coming up next on News 3 Now at noon, Lisa Briggs from the Bruce Company is here answering our plant and garden questions. Make sure to stay with us.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
1 in 3 adults have difficulty getting in and out of the bathtub. But with a new walk-in shower from Mad City Baths, you can easily step in and out. Plus, add stability with a safety seat and grab bars. Expertly installed in as little as 1 day.
As you get older, it gets harder to get in those regular standard tubs, so this is really convenient for me too.
Call now. The first 50 homeowners who need a new bath or shower will receive special savings. Free installation of a new bath or shower, 0 down, 0 payments, and 0 interest for 24 months. Senior military discounts, plus call during this program and receive a free $50 Walmart gift card with your in-home estimate. From Madison throughout South Central Wisconsin, call with zip code and location to qualify, 608-729-4466. That's 608-729-4466.
Do you suffer with pain, numbness, and tingling in the hands or feet? Commonly diagnosed as peripheral neuropathy? Are you taking drugs such as Lyrica or gabapentin that have serious side effects and often do not relieve your symptoms? Your doctor has told you you may just have to live with the pain. Peripheral neuropathy is a result of damage to the nerves, often causing burning, weakness, pain, numbness, tingling, and the most debilitating balance problems. Our facility uses multiple therapeutic methods to help give you relief from neuropathy symptoms with no injections and no drugs. You may start seeing relief after only a few sessions. To determine if your neuropathy symptoms can be relieved, we will do a consultation to evaluate the extent of your condition. Call us today to schedule your neuropathy consultation to find out if you're a candidate for our therapy. Call today.
I'm a martial artist, a skydiver, a pilot, and all of them require your feet to work. Get up in the morning and it felt like I was standing on marbles on my heel. When I went into the Good Feet store, the fitting was personalized. It was all about me. You put in the arch supports and your day becomes better and the sun shines, the unicorns run by, and you know, it's a good life. I'm Randy and that's my Good Feet story.
Thanks to the Good Feet store.
Welcome back to News 3 Now at noon. Lisa Briggs is here from the WISC Company. Tell me a little bit about what you brought today.
Okay, so this is a celosia. So this time of year we get annuals that are more suited to late summer and maybe into early fall. The colors tend to get warmer colors. So, but we have like mums and kale, no pansies yet, but those are coming, lots of zinnias. But this is, it has a really, if you feel it, it's kind of fuzzy.
Ooh,
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I know, right?
I kind of like that.
I know. But they're just really pretty, and it's a good accent. So if your containers, you know, if you let some of them go or they're looking a little mingy, pop in some new annuals.
So there's some really high temperatures coming this week.
I know, yuck, I hate this kind of weather. It's my least favorite.
So in terms of those plants, how should people prepare to bring those inside?
Okay, so you don't have to bring anything inside at this point, but the thing to remember is when you have plants that are in containers, that when they get super hot, sometimes they go a little dormant and they're not taking up as much water. So if you see your things and they're starting to wilt, what you're going to want to do is check the soil. And if the soil is wet, then just hold off. If the soil is dry, then water. And that would go for anything that you have growing in pots, veg, flowers, annual grasses, whatever you have. If we get downpours and things start to wilt also because they're overwatered, which looks very similar, that's why you want to check the soil. If things are really getting super wet, if we get some rainfall, then just bring them closer to the house so maybe they dry. You give them a chance to dry out a little bit.
Okay. Are any plants more likely than others to be at risk in these kind of temperatures?
Well, I think that there are some trees and shrubs that definitely do not like drought. So we're talking about beech trees. We're talking about birches. You'll see like yellowing leaves on the inside and they'll fall off. That's pretty typical because of heat. Certainly if you've got like those shady hydrangeas, the ones that are, you know, blue or purple or pink, you'll want to make sure that those are getting well watered. They'll wilt pretty quickly.
If you have a vegetable garden and you're excited about soon being able to enjoy some of those.
Well, you'll be super happy about the heat because tomatoes especially and red peppers, especially the hot ones, like this heat to get really ripe. So the last couple summers where we haven't had that extended warm weather, we haven't had good crops unlike big beefsteak tomatoes or if you like hot peppers. So people will be happy about that. Just like I said, watch the watering. Make sure that things stay evenly moist but are not sopping wet.
And let's talk about specifically going through heat stress in those longer periods that we're seeing right now. How does that affect plants in some of the long term in that sense?
Well, I think for annuals, we're getting close to the end of the season, so and veg too. If you lose them, they're not going to survive the winter anyway. I think if you're talking about woody plants, there are particular plants that do suffer from drought stress. Red buds are one that's a really popular smallish tree in our area. Just make sure that if you have those kinds of things that they get a good soak, maybe every other week, maybe once a week if the heat looks like it's going to last for 3 or 4 days, which is not horrible. But yeah.
Okay, great.
All right.
Well, Lisa Briggs, thanks so much for
You're
coming
welcome.
on. And speaking of all this heat, we're going to send it back over to Kelly for one final look at the forecast.
Yeah, that's right. We do have a first warn alert day going into effect tomorrow. All of southern Wisconsin heat index could be getting up close to 110 later this week.